Hi Steve, many thanks for coming to Norwich again for what's going to be a great gig tonight at Epic.
You sure?
Let's hope so.
Who told you that?
I'm sure it will be. This is part of a tour for you. How's the tour been going?
This is the end of a tour. This is the last night of a UK tour.
And how's it been going?
Oh, fabulous! Thank you very much. Yeah, always. Yeah.
And you're playing with a band tonight because I think you toured by yourself recently as well, haven't you?
We tour a lot as a three-man acoustic set.
Yeah.
Piano, my guitar, and violin.
Yeah.
We do a lot of that around many countries. Yeah. No, this is the full rock band.
Which do you prefer?
No, they're just parallel lives.
Yeah.
And then I have a third head that I put on when we've played with an orchestra and choir when there's 56 people on stage.
Yeah.
And we're doing more of that in the new year.
I think you're making plans for big orchestra shows next year.
4 more,
Yeah,
Manchester's April, and then we're doing back at Symphony Hall, Birmingham, and Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah, wow.
So there's 3. It's an odd life I've got. It's 3 definitely very different stances I have to take, and but I'm fine with that. I love it. I know different audiences, and you never know what's coming next.
And are you adapting the same material but for different formats? Like do your songs work in an orchestral setting, or do you change them a lot?
No, the orchestral setting is based on the first 2 albums, which were heavily orchestrated and had a choir, so that's easy. No, there are lots of songs, since you've asked, it's a good point. There's a lot of songs that we will play tonight as a 6-piece rock band that I wouldn't put in the acoustic set because they've got bigger production structures.
Yeah.
And I can strip them down. I mean, everything I've ever recorded, I've written at the piano or the guitar, and when I go in to routine it with the musicians in the studio, it's basically a song.
Yeah.
After that, it becomes a record when it's produced, but it's still in life, it's still a song.
Yeah.
So I can strip them all down, but there are some where the energy that's on the record, on the recording, to take that away and show an audience the stripped version, they might be interested. They are. There's so many people are so interested these days in the beginnings of things, But I don't always want them to see the stripped version. Because I feel like when I wrote it, I was writing it for this piece of production and that piece of production. Yeah.
And I mean, your music career has been going for 5, maybe 6 decades.
No, 40 years. This year.
40 years this year, okay. And you still, creativity is still a big part of it for you, writing new material.
Yeah.
And is that a constant thing for you, looking for new ideas?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just born to write. Obviously, I'm looking. I was trained as a journalist, and you can take the boy out of journalism, but no, I'm still there everywhere I go, and I travel very widely, and I've always got in my pocket.
Always got the notebook ready.
Notebook and pen.
Yeah.
Absolutely always. Totally always.
Yeah.
You never catch me out.
Yeah.
Always, and you become a people watcher.
Yeah.
You're desperate. I mean, we go to the cinema quite a lot. We go like Wednesday afternoon. Was it Tuesdays? I get a quid off because I'm over 60. Get a quid off. No, we go quite often, and I'll be in there, and suddenly something will happen on screen. It might be a line of dialogue, and I have to get my mobile phone and
start scribbling in the
aim
dark.
it at the newspaper or something I've got with me, and scribble it down, which I do constantly. And months later, you might find that's an interesting line or a couplet for a song or a title.
Yeah, and I think you've got a big connection with this area as well. I think, haven't you? I think you recorded your last album in Norfolk.
Down the road,
which is nice, and you don't live too far away.
No, we were down at Leader's Farm.
Yeah.
In Spooner Road.
Does it inspire you, this region?
Oh, I love East Anglia. I came out to Colchester when I was 18 to train as a reporter, and my ancestors are from Cockfield, Bury St Edmunds.
Right.
And
so something inside you.
We spend a lot of time up at North Norfolk a lot.
Yeah.
My wife and I.
Yeah.
Exploring.
Does the landscape inspire you?
Well,
your music and your
we're
words?
on the very edge of Constable country. My property, fabulous, right on the edge of Constable country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that last album, I think you even involved some children as well, involved in the singing. Was it?
Yeah, kids from the local school.
Yeah, I read about that. That sounded like an interesting
Yeah.
part of it as well.
I hope it was interesting for them.
Yeah.
They've never seen a recording studio.
Yeah. And what can people expect in the show tonight? Some mixture of old and new material?
Yeah. There's some of those songs from Stranger Comes to Town, which is their album we recorded near here. Like a couple of years ago it was released. There's a few of those songs in there.
Yeah, that's great. And the guys in the band, are they guys you've been using for a little while as well?
The new boy in town. He's been with me 12 years. So yeah.
Right. So you all know each other pretty well.
God knows why the loyalty. Never understood it. Yeah, we know each other well.
Yeah, so that's good.
Spend a lot of time at airports. You get to know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
You get to know when to avoid everybody. Or they know when to avoid me. I'm the loner. I like to be alone.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, I think that's just about wraps it up. Unless you've got anything else. We are streaming the gig live tonight, so anybody can watch it. I know you've got a big fan base, I think, all across Europe and America as well. So hopefully they can tune in. They can tune in just by going on to Epic Studios Facebook or Epic Studios website, which is epic-tv.com. But is there anything else you want to...
Or my website.
And your website as well, I think.
The link's there.
You can send a link out, hopefully,
to
the fans. It's a bit unusual these days with the technology. I know you describe yourselves as a technophobe, but...
I am a bit. I do what... I get it to do what I really need it to do, technology. I don't read the manuals.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't want to be an expert.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's got its uses, but...
Fabulous. I love the modern world.
I
love it, but I'm certainly no expert.
Okay, on that note, we'll wrap it up. Thanks very much. Let's look forward to a great show.
Well, me too. Thanks.